have a YouTube viewer waiting? Over here. Where's the spot at? It's right here. I remember now. Yeah, Vicky missed my last one. Doing good. Didn't have 9 hours of work again. So that was good. It's mostly uploaded a new short and a video that I've held on to for like 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I've been trying to come up with ideas for like rebranding. I don't really have like a base of like what my model really is. Just a tall Lullafell, really. That's all I really am right now. Because I was going for the whole white variant thing with Monster Hunter, but it's not really going to work out the way I want it to. I'm like trying to come up with like cause like my first model I ever had, I was a they're also elves with 3 fingers. That's like the biggest thing about them. Pointy ears, live forever, and they have like draconic feet. They don't have like normal like fingers and shit, which I didn't actually know was like a thing for like the normal tall ones. Yeah, I've always like brought that up. One of my mods, Hunter, I brought it up to him once, and he wasn't really sure. Yeah, it's in World, and it's also, I believe it's also in Rise, and it's also in Wilds. I'm like discussing with my girlfriend about, because she knows a lot about sharks. It's like I probably wanted to be like a shark VTuber or something of the sort. I've just had to bug her a few times because she's been busy, really busy with school and exams. Cannot wait for her to be done with school. Okay. Oh yeah. I know tries ending like the back of my hand because I've beaten that game like 5 times. I've beaten Try 3 times, I've beaten 3 Ultimate. Also 3 times, so yeah, up to 6 times. Because obviously the first times I played them, then I had to replay Try again because I lost my data. And then I beat 3 the first time I played it, before the official servers went down, and then when I did it when I streamed it. Oh yeah, I can't. That's gonna be cool. After being after playing like Monster Dose, makes me want to go back to 4U, because 4U used that hub. Forgot to unmute. It's literally just like combining. It basically combines like the front hub and the like area you go to, like all in one. For what I remember of it, it's like the combining like the rooms and the part where you go to different rooms. Yeah, I think so. You can fit. I'm pretty sure you can fish at that dock. All right, let's go New Game Plus. Once I remember how to do it. No. Resume. ride's over here. Bitch. Alright, I'm about to begin recording. Hello everyone, Rosefield in here. Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. We're going to be continuing the MSQ today. Last time we got up, let me see, what's the run back? We're just checking out the Camp Drybone, and we were inspecting like some things about people being kidnapped and stuff. And we are here to ambush the Amalja, which is what this duty thing right here is for. So we are going to take that on. So let's get it going. Alright, let's begin the duty. And last time we did this was before 7.4. It is now 7.5. Just making sure it's off. Is the bait in place? Our man is positioned, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Set the trap. Yeah. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. I'm afraid your little ambush here ends here. Eluded the unit of flames, clutched the moves before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was it was almost as if I was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to be ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Uh-oh. Whatever, what shall I do? I wonder how fast they'll die. Got them dropping like flies. Main guy. Gotta take him out. Wow, the blizzard's doing so much damage. Out of the way, stay sharp, men. We're gonna blind him. fight over there. I guess you need to worry about this guy. God damn it, is there no end to them? Keep coming. The show is only just beginning. Check out these. And then it just ends. There's too fucking many of them. Put up your weapon, or your comrade is a dead man. Behind you. Uh-oh, I'm feeling sleepy. Bring her. The rest of you march. Traitor scum. Oh no, we have traitors. God damn, I knew you were gonna do it. I really knew you were gonna do it. I thought that meme was dead. Not yet, it isn't. I like how I'm not tied up. I fear that much. I mean, to give us their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die as soldier staff with steel in hand. The bowl of embers is now accessible. Okay, and now you know what time it is because we have a duty. It's time to spin the wheel. Alright, let's see what we get this time. It doesn't keep my past results, but we got like Astrologian and like something. And we get White Mage. I wish I could remove the sound effect. It's a little annoying. Alright, so we get to be White Mage. I'm just going to stick with this glamour, I guess. Can I teleport out of here? If I do, I don't think I'll be able to come back. See if I can glamour into something better. There, looks better. Okay, so it's time. No, we're not doing NPCs. That's not fun. Confront Ifrit in the Bolt of Embers. Alright, now we just gotta wait. Oh, that didn't take very long. I gotta get my intro portrait. I forgot to fucking play the fucking cutscene. Let me do this again. I'll have to cut into it. Regen yet. Not till 35. I'm gonna melt him pretty fast. I cannot wait to be able to move and what is this warrior doing? Alright, now we finish him off. I might as well skip this because I gotta do it again so I can show the cutscene. Wow, didn't even get a comm. Alright, let's do that again so I can show the cutscene. We'll just cut out the rest of that part. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. Alright, the Bowl of Embers. Lord of Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servant bitches your grace us with your divine presence. Boom. Almighty Ifrit, we bring for you ignorant savages who not your godhead. It pleases you, Lord. Search your heathen souls with your pleasing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed to. None but servants of Lord Ifrit would behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by the breath I claim you. Arise once more, my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh no, the temperance. Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Possible. What sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your souls already belong to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. That is the blessing of light. Mommy protects me. For so, that my frail mortal flame can serve as vessel a blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxes clear. Thou art of godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Alright, let's take him out. That's a pretty long cutscene. Sorry these guys had to wait. There we go. I got to mark it this time. art strong, mortal, and you, Varl, art dead. Yeah, we got him. It's a crystal. Ew, we got a crystal. This is our first one, right? Or no, I think it might be our second one. Yeah, it's the first one. But no, it's the second one. I think that's the darkness one. Pray for my forgiveness, my lateness. I was delayed by conjugation of Amaja's zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent not. Phew. I see the Bloodstone wasted no time extracting the contents, no less than I expect from the fleeing general's handpicked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have so much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Rose. Had I known this mission would have proved so dangerous, I would have never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a virtue baptism of fire. Let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Can dry run, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointing he was. Dreams of nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking the old Dalian interference into account. You know better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely on. Even the persistent, my dear Lydia, promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meteor of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I'll take your point. I suppose we may content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but this is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. You ought to do so as my lord commands. And I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Ooh, scary. With allies like that, beware a woman I love. I just need to be on my best behavior. Yeah, that's a long cutscene. There's no way they were gonna wait for me. No comms. Okay, let's go. I'll stay white mage, but I gotta go back to my normal outfit. Ah, there you are, Rose. Come, rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Maja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now where were we? Ah yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may have be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but ill suits to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortune, there is still a chance to rejoice. Ifrit is slain by your hand, no less. This is a deed of no ordinary individual, Rose. Now, not that I'd ever thought you were ordinary, on the contrary. I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye of talent remains undimmed. Ophelia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I shall trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Sure thing, Tancred. To the horizon. Sure, you invisible wall. Teru. Rose, how goes it? Oh, well, here's this from anyway. Usually after I do the wheel, I just keep the same job that I had on. This makes sense. Ah, the Triumph Hero returns. Hanker told me of the news upon his arrival, and he is presenting in the Solar, giving all full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. I think after this we'll go to the next dungeon. My late arrival nearly cost Rose her life. If I wasn't there, when the Amaja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have faced such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I am failing you all. What's done is done, Tancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... It's me, I'm here. Rose, it is good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Hiker told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were more undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Abanta undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Alda. Similar incidents have been rife in both Lenta Lamensa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals most consume Aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more Aether they require. Now, Aether exists throughout creation. It flows for all life and permits the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to attain to the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind required more concentrated source of Aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal, which leads us to why the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. Well, all is well within the world. Primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to the other gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as beacon towards which primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is the coming together, or Aetheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primals gain strength from its following's worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence. Their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do scuffle to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took the comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is all thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Metallicious planning, such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills with unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The Immortal Flames assured me that they deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Rose. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she attends to or not, Benfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they have all been put to death. The Flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information was not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Rose. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. Yeah, if only there was a way to, untemper them. So they wouldn't have to be put to death. God forgive me. How many more lives Louis Shaw never have allowed this to happen. I had to do better. I have to be stronger. Alright, on to the next quest. A hero in the making. Alright, I don't think it'll let me choose here since I already chose. Until not very long ago, we were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without the thought of reward, confirming to Y'shtola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. I just had to answer something real quick. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame doing so. Last fame does not come without a price, and you will soon discover. We have guests, Rose, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Mentfilia, radiant as always. I can understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on the behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lamensa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Rose, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the grand companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to tell a new recruit that they have evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Rose's deeds spread so quickly, that the infernal flames should know her triumph to be expected, but what are the other grand companies? Eep! Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Fielden. Just no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The orders of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strengths to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the 12th Wood. What a pleasure to finally meet you, Mistress Fielden. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strengths to ours, friend, and together we let us secure a prosperous future for Old Da. The Admiral was not extra when she said you have look of a hero. Full often she does not speak of you, friend. As do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was as well known to us, owing you to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that you should want for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel Alonso La Mensa to shine of glory. Lady Minfilia. Very well. But I'm quite sure you need no reminding. Making a brief summary of the situation would help clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all incoming organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in the time of strife. These presently three organizations in Eorzea are the Maelstrom of Lensa La Mensa, the Order of the Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing which grand company best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that it is no small choice you face. Carter Kimmerer, well, of course. I recall that the three city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. As part of the proceedings, I'll understand that the leaders of each grand company deliver an address. Hearing those addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are wise as beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Rose hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. Regularly with your return. Fortitude. I know full well the adventurers are by their nature liberty a living breed, and not best suited in discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing itself, it's not the only benefit. You possess a great power, Rose, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know the great power won't want to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will also be those who wish you ill, and you must needs to be the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of the green company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will danger. I think no better arrangement. Of course, joining the organization does not mean leaving another. I hope that we will continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 knows we will have need of it in days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch, regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Rose, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but as long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it's time for you made ready for your journey. For each heart, be sure to speak to Terrio. She will reprise you where and when the remittance services are due to take place. Alright, I'm already part of the Maelstrom, so I don't really know what's going to happen here. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Rose. I might have sung your praise a little too loudly, and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Green Company, the Order of Twin Adder, we hold first in 3 services. An elder sees here, Kana and Senna, will deliver her address to Mikota Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it is possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll go to Ul'dah, where Fleeing General Ruban Alden will be addressing the masses in the royal province. Oh, and it is rumored there will be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you make your way to the stateroom in Lensa Lamensa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merwub Bloshoswan will be giving her address. The room is available by Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Stanfield, and he will admit it. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting city-states in my prescribed order. Though if your record is incredible timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell! Alright, first we will go to Gridania. here?
I lost my son to the calamity.
Finally, a voice cutscene. I can stop talking.
Seeds are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matrix, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity
My
between
guy's
Hyur
voice,
and
I
Elysian.
can't.
An elegant symbol. Do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life.
Wow, those two look important.
Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
Ooh, the calamity.
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable.
Ooh, the Ixals.
So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
Yeah, the 1.0s.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Oh my god, her voice.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest
Connie
threat
Santa's
to our
voice sounds very
survival.
similar to her
If we are to
expansion
stand
voice.
against them, we must remember what it is to be united.
I mean, her voice,
Our
she was
many
really good, so
troubles blind
her
us
new
to
voice
the
actor
woes of
actually
our fellow man.
sounds very
Thence
similar
is
to her.
harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will
Think
be
of the
guarded.
children.
Up to us to protect the forest.
All the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Oh my god, his
You might
voice.
call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Yeah, I can't go back to this voice after the expansions. Oh my god. Then no more voice acting. The Granadians are unfortunate even enough to have a content with two beast tribes. The Ixals unquestionably are more troublesome, being a naturally one disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sith's concept are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have been long on friendly terms with the Gridanians until recently, at least. At last, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love of war, and have often conflict of last resort. Although they clash with the Ixals ever more regularly, they may have asserted that they do so in self-defense. As for the Siths, they are best yet bound by a peaceful treaty, but one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood have grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful of restoring the wood, and therefore the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet, how long will that take? Centuries, that wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursion, spurred by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether Kajanas like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable venture prove them then? Alzay is really unlikable in this expansion, or in the base game. Hey, now we go to Manland. Chamber of Rule. Next.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore! Hurrah! Roban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and
Sam
many
Riegel
are
sounds
the
so
gifts
weird
our
in his first
nation has
lines for
given the
Alphinaud.
realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not.
They're not.
And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead.
Dude.
Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Uldar!
For Uldar.
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Rauban? People of Uldar, I, Nanamo, 17th
Nanamo.
of all, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune. Stride fearless into the inferno. By fire reborn!
Realm reborn?
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
Trying to disable that. The Ottomans have a long history of conflict with the Amaja, the beast tribe that worship the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look at the state, I take it you have encountered them. The Eldarians do not shy far from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stroked to life. Yet he is one of several problems. While you may have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uldar has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been asserted that the Amaja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do, the Eldarians send their forces to smite the Primal, and both if they inevitably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonders then, if then the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to the ranks. Like Alzay just doesn't say anything. Alright, now we head back home. Here to attend the remembrance for your service. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much
Ooh,
for
Scottish.
our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Like all the Rudigans, male and female, are all green. The Myrtle looks like actual normal skin. Let's get their pale white.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
Like a Viking.
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All
Reborn.
answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Yeah, Sahagin.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Yeah.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
I don't know why he says that when he literally talks to him, tells you to look at the thing. As the Admiral mentioned in our address, the settlement is plagued by two beast tribes. First is the fish like Sahagan, worshipper of the primal Leviathan. And the second are the kobold, who dwell beneath the earth and take primal Titan for their god. And if the beast tribe's presence was troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Lemencian's backyard. And this is to say naught of eternal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lemencians have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primals dealt with once and for all. To this end, I suspect they soon have taken decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew and beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Rose, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has been now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Just an aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. But although we have them in the Waking Sands, it would not keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Sure thing. Horizon. have any Waking Sands tickets. To the solar. Alright, what happens here if I'm already in a grand company? Regardless, where the grand company leaders were as limiting as you had hoped. Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you now see all your servers are in demand. Would there be more for you, Rose? But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest aside? Take a moment to reflect on your decision. Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company offers your answer. I'm already in one, so I think it just kind of just skips it.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
She sounds like
well,
such
of
a
course
brat.
they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted.
Wait, this does
upon
not
Eorzea.
sound like Alphino at
So
all.
deep, in fact,
Not just his
that the
voice,
realm
but just
still
his
bleeds.
personality.
Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Dude, this acting is just not great.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only
I
to
do
close
not
up
like
our
this
present
personality.
wounds,
They changed this so
but
drastically.
prevent old ones from opening anew.
How was Admiral's speech? But you need not explain that you stand before me. Is your answer enough? You resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Why haven't you picked one of the other ones if it'll change the one you're in? That's the spirit. Last allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let brave and seize together, friend. Now choice is made. It is made. Add your name to our rolls. Make your way to the Maelstrom Command back in Lunsa. This on the upper deck. In case you have forgotten, I will send word to the personal officer to expect you. The duties of the Maelstrom soldiers can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearing sure. See a friend real quick. I'll cut this out. I wonder where she is. Not down here. Did she move? No, she's still here. Oh wait, this is no. She's in the stuff to fall. Where could she be? She moved. Hello, adventurer. What brings you to the Maelstrom Command? My name is Rose Fielding. I believe you have inspected me. Rose Fielding, I, our recruitment officer, were sent word you're coming. It should be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. However, I accept your oath. You must wait of several. Sir! What is it, private? This had better be important. Sir, we received a report from the lookout in Lower Lenesia, sir. Imperial forces have been fired upon a hybrid skyward airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir. It appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedar Wood. Cedar Wood? Damn it. We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fish packs. Fielding, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to the Maelstrom most needs to be unofficial. If our man in Lower Lenesia is correct, the airship will be coming down the territory crawling with the Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garlands do. Make haste to the Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We will see about swearing you in upon your return. Yeah, I just don't know about I forgot like how Alphina's personality is at the start of Romoborn. Takes like a complete turn. up here. Time for duty. How is this big guy being hidden? Adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Why are they panting? Master Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are the Maelstrom. You're Garland, Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack of your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Fielden. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to this man's treachery? Secrets of Magachep belong in Imperial hands. They're not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. Says the savage. Oh no, it's an onion head. We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Oh no. Scouting party from Castrum Occident, I'd say. Since they want your ship engineer. Wedge! You have to help him. The foes of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After the years of work, she fell reading for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If you want the souvenir from Majorca, they'll have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting all that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Fielden? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Yeah, let's get them. Let me roll my staff. Pick up the small fries first. you're next. Nice rampart. Oh no, magic tech. There's the barbarians. But the Lullafels are the fucking healers. Get him. Dude, it's all with dots. What the fuck is fracture? Yeah, we did it. Pigs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how does she look anyway? The auxiliary prepararies are dead lost, but I think we can rig enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. About any modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for the scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Fielded, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform the command the part you played today. I wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in the dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Silly Wedge. Alright, let's head back to the Maelstrom. Welcome back, Fielden. I heard the report. Uni's concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Okay, I think this recording has gone on long enough. I think we're going to end here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. We got through Ifrit, we got through like some more story, learned about all the grand companies. Obviously, I'm already in the Lensa one, so that's why I'm picking this one. And this is where I started, so that's also why I picked it. We got through our first trial of the game. We have many more to do. Next time we will take on our first optional dungeon. I'll probably start off there after I accept this quest, and I'll show where that dungeon is. I can't do the blue quest to unlock the dungeon, but I can at least like go to the dungeon itself and like try to just go into it like we usually do. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to get the video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. It will really help me out. thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Yeah, that was only 8 gigs. Not bad. Alright, I will be right back. my god, it's Serena. I'm turning. Oh no, my model. My model's going a little crazy. Hello, Serena. I was making macaroni and cheese. I guess my model just went a little crazy. I'm doing good. How you doing? I finally uploaded my 3 lines clip to my shorts. $586 views by the way. That's double the amount of my highest viewed. Oh, someone disliked it? Oh, someone's mad. Someone was mad I got this fucking... These 3 lines. Someone disliked my my short. They're just mad they can't get 3 lines. Someone said go get a lottery ticket. It was pretty funny. Go buy a lottery ticket, buddy. It almost never happens. And this moment is forever immortalized. I will always have that. And you really been dealing with a lot of scumbags, from what you've told me. Some people really are the worst. Really? I had a friend that was, you know, like I told you, I was gonna stream the other day, and, we were, like, talking at, like, the same time, I guess. Hold on. Brain needs to function. We're like talking about trusts. I kind of like snapped because I was like on 10 and a half, like another 9, my third 9-hour shift. So I was like really tired. I didn't really want to deal with anyone. So they called me an idiot, but I have a better reason than they do. And then they're like, I don't shut the fuck up ever. I wasn't dealing with it, so I just ended the stream and went to bed. Or I just went to go play Stardew Valley or something. Something chill. Huh. Here's the funny thing. That person, I helped them with their sub. So guess what happens if they pull this kind of stunt? They can't play the game anymore. I'm not gonna fucking pay sub for someone that's just gonna be rude to me like that. Also, they have not messaged me once since that happened. And I have literal proof because it was on stream. No, they can't even touch grass because they're disabled. They can't work. Can barely even walk. So I'm just talking about the other day that I told you. Bridget fucking pissed me off. It's one of the goons. Alright, I'm in New Game Plus. So I don't know if you ever told me what job you play in this game. Or what you main. Ooh, Sage and Reaper. Both of those jobs just got recently got buffed. Sage is much better than what it has been recently. Yeah. Reaper got buffed twice. It got buffed in like 7.4 when it was like really bad. I think it was like the only job that got buffed that patch. And then 7.5 it got buffed, and Sage got buffed too. You got some healing buffs. What I heard, people like were not liking Reaper in like 7.3. You definitely should. I think I like saw some tier lists around where Reaper was in its own tier because it just didn't do enough damage or something. But I got buffed twice, so. Sage got some buffs to its damage. See, I can tell you right now. Philogma 3. Potency has been increased from 600 to 690. This used to be 600. So its AoEs are stronger. Erucus 3. Where is that? Oh yeah. Potency upon learning trait magic mastery has changed from 85 to 90. It's 80 right now, but like it used to be 85, but now it's 90. And then Psych, level 92. Potency increased from 600 to 690. So the dot does more has more potency damage now. And then I'll show you. For Reaper, Gluttony was changed from 520 to 560. Void Reaping, potency increase with the trait Melee Mastery 3 has been changed from 560 to 580. It is currently 520. Enhanced Void Reaping potency increase from the trait Melee Mastery 3 has been changed from 620 to 640. And then Cross Reaping got the same type of thing from 560 to 580. The Void Reaping and Cross Reaping are like much stronger now. And then Gluttony. I can't remember what it got in the last patch. Yeah, I was just doing some Rumbleborn MSQ tonight. Trying to get past part 2 of New Game Plus ARR so I can start doing all my class stuff. Just trying to get them all recorded and stuff. Oh yeah, fucking summoners got like super buffed. So it actually does damage now. Literally one of the saddest fucking things ever. So summoners is finally worth a damn again. Trying to decide if I want to do another recording. I'm kind of waiting for my friend Jasmine, my in-game wife, to want to play the game again. She's been dealing with some personal stuff. I did Endwalker last night before I went to bed. Apparently my EverCold apparently the EverCold thing is blocked in some territories due to one or more copyright claims. It's not a copyright strike, it's just, I guess it's some regions doesn't work, I guess. I'm getting a little tired all of a sudden. I don't think I got it in me to do another video. Record another video. I think it's chill for right now. Yeah, let's exit New Game Plus. tired, but not like tired. I'm too tired to do another recording. Let me see if yours at her place. Yep, she is. She's playing around with the dummy. I don't think she sees me. Unless you're practicing. DPS sure do get very flashy at high levels. Abyss of Sickle. Yeah, that's like a perfect Dark Knight gear right there too. Okay, let's fix the fucking model. Fuck is that? That thing made a weird sound. Choo-choo. Oh yeah, I guess you can actually see. Not the choo-choo train. Dude. Hi, all things. May the force be with you as well. Fucking choo-choo. Yeah, I got a bot. I got a butt. Be gone, butt. Butt is gone. We want to do pandemonium. This is not even the maiming one. This is just the... Oh, she's got the courtly lovers or coat. It's only got two though. Mine's better. Too old. I think this is also minus the halo. Short shorts. Galatea. It looks just like the Lucifer crown from Helltaker. Where's my notepad? I'm gonna throw this in the... Bloody Chief Tights. now. Juju. Yeah. Too tired to do another recording, so I just went to go see what Yor was doing. Well, what you doing, Serena? Warframe. Good. Brother, what is going on? No more EU MSQ. I was gonna do like one AR and then one in marker, but I kind of changed my mind because I don't want to do it without Alice. She can't play this game right now. Jasmine. Here, get this rested experience. No, I gotta work in the morning. Like at 8:30. At least get 7 hours of sleep, actually. I've been trying to like go get better sleep, especially since what is solution 9? Oh, your business got resolved sourly. Of course it did. Where is this person? What if they moved? How do I look at the friend group? Oh, there we go. I'm not seeing it. So icon at the top on the play search, but the sign shows the days. Oh. 739 days. Hundred 43 days. Norris 245. Friends with 10 for 383. It's just past a year a few weeks ago. $387. So 4 days after I friended Jasmine's when I met 10. I don't even remember these people. This is one of my oldest friends right here. 1,232 days. They've probably not signed in like half those days. Should go see Tony sometime. That's pretty cool. Who is this person? I don't... Love Heart. I don't know this person. Damn, my new short's already made 700 views. See if we can get 1,000 in the morning. Alright, y'all. I'm going to bed. No problem, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll more than likely be on tomorrow.